Yo, what's up everyone, it's TyranitarTube and welcome back to another live discussion video. Now, I'm a little sick, but we're gonna get into these leaks because these are some of the best leaks that I've seen ever since the announcement of Sun and Moon. These look like real leaks. Now, there's something about these leaks that I'll tell you at the end of the video, but until then, I want you guys to look at this because this is insane. So, I didn't know about this until you guys sent it to me, but check this out. Bro, this is insane. Look at this. Someone drew this. Pico. It's Burst Evolution. If you guys saw my video, Burst Evolution, that's me. And they even got the clean shave. Nice. This is cool. I'm so off track, but someone made a coverage of my coverage and they put their own points, like how Ash Greninja could just be this merchandising opportunity to put out a bunch more merch. But okay, dude, where are the leaks? This is Magirna. If I do this, I should get tweets about what you guys tweeted me. Photos. All right, where are the leaks? It's almost like these leaks were a dream because I actually can't find them. Like, I know there's some Poketubers who go out looking for leaks. I'm trying to wait for the leaks to come to me, and they're not coming. Oh, here we go. Pokemon Dawn and Dusk. Oh my god, Red Sun and Blue Moon. This is cool. Remember when this was teased? This 2016 thing. Everyone was like, oh my god, it's Z. It's the Sun and Moon. Cool how they teased it like that, though. Thanks for the foreshadowing, Masuda. Oh my god. Dude, shout out to freaking Roger755. They sent me all of the leaks. Let's go. Okay, so there's 7 images to go through of different parts of this magazine. Now, I know some of you have seen small bits of it, like this trainer and this cover art of the legendary. Some of you have seen it, but not all of you have seen all of it. And I've noticed that because the leaks that you sent me, only one person sent me the full leak. And some of the Poketubers that covered it only covered these things. They didn't cover like the starters and all that were revealed as well. So first off is the Moon legendary, the female you can play as, and some sort of announcement for what date is the 20th of what, November or something. What's cool here is when I made my Burst Heart video, I made sure that everyone noticed that in the Japanese Sun and Moon logos, there's this little crystal. And it's important because in the Japanese X and Y logos, you've got the Mega Evolution symbol. And they've always been doing this. With Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you've got the red orb and the blue orb. And now you've got this thing. Okay, so this is the main part of the leak. It's the first few pages, the left page and the right page put together. You've got Sun on the left side and Moon on the right side. And there's so much going on here. You've got the female character you can play as, the male character you can play as well as the box art for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and it's so cool. I guess the reason why I like these so much is because a cool duo, like a classic duo that's so fun in games, is when one of the legendaries is this aerial type and the other one is just like this beastly on the ground type, just like Xerneas and Yveltal. Jeez, I didn't even realize that. Dialga and Palkia follows it, and this seems to follow it as well. But you see, the fact that they have the crystals embedded onto the legendaries gives a different kind of look to them. So, you know, it's not Burst Heart. And if you look, actually, odd enough, these trainers are holding the Burst Heart right here. That's pretty much, okay, I don't want to call it the Burst Heart, but it's the crystal that the legendaries have, as well as what we're theorizing to be based off the same concept as the Burst Heart. But it's cool, so they're carrying it here, and it's also embedded on the legendaries here. I don't know what it means. Like, I can't put myself to think outside of the whole Burst Heart thing. But, you know, let's just leave that for a second. We've got, like, the date it comes out here, which it seems like some November 20th, like, date. And then we've got some screenshots down here. You in front of a Pokemon Center. A 3D cutscene of some, like, hill area. The little screenshot we saw from the announcement, as well as the 3 starter Pokemon. You got a little Go-Goat-like grass type, a Pancham-like fire type, and I swear it's like some Crocodile-type water type. It's so cool. I love seeing concepts, man. That's why, like, some of my favorite series is like the top 5 Unova mangas. But what people don't actually seem to share is the fact that there's more to this. On the page before, this is how it was leaked with the full box art without anything covering it, with both of them, which just looks so freaking cool with the logos and all that. And you've got silhouettes of the starters instead, and then you turn the page and you get to see the starters. But it's just so cool the way this is laid out. It just feels like a sequel to Gen 6, and man, I gotta stress, I can't stress this enough. The cover arts are just so cool. Right here on the next page, you can see an overview of all the starters, how much they weigh, how tall they are. The typical stuff a Core leak would have. Oh my god, it's so cool. Screenshots, look at that new battling system and all of this. It's so cool to look at. But there's one of these for every single starter. So here's the water starter, how it would look like in 3D. It's so cool. If I were to pick, I swear the water one has to be the mainstream one. And then you've got the fire one. It's cool to see this one in battle. It's like a little bear. Jeez, man. And then the grass starter, which isn't the best image, but right here you can sort of see the 3D model, and I think it's like using a move here. That is a Pokemon we haven't seen before, isn't it? Unless that's the fire type. But that is pretty much what this leak covers. It really shocks me to know that a lot of people left out the starter thing. Like, this is one of the coolest things to have, because it's screenshots. Like, they mimicked screenshots, and by now you've probably guessed that this is not real. You see, to make a magazine like this that completely mimics the way these core leaks look, you see, even down to the way that the drop shadow looks, to the outlining and all of that, the way it displays the stats of each Pokemon, the arrows, everything about this looks so legit, and so many sites fell for it. But you see, to make something like this, you can't do it overnight. You can't do it in like a week. You need a lot of time, and considering Sun and Moon was announced on the 27th and all we got was like the logos, the person who made this sat there for like 2 to 3 weeks straight working hard on this, and they chose the wrong time to release it. Because if you guys don't know, this is what was in Korokoro this month. It's the introduction to Volcanion, because Volcanion just got introduced. A lot of people are forgetting that, and this is the first time we've seen it open up its cannons in the game and all that. So to someone who's never seen Volcanion, yeah, this is cool, but for someone who's expecting Pokemon Sun and Moon logos and not these four, kind of disappointing. But another thing that they also revealed is that in the next edition of Korokoro, they're banging you, they're hitting you with the hardcore news, as in not just some cover art and stuff. It looks like there's gonna be starters, massive information, the same way we felt when X and Y was released. You know, they dropped the way the legendaries look, the starters, and then the next month they show us Sylveon and they ask us what type this is. It's gonna be so cool, man. But here's the thing, okay? If an artist wanted to spend like 2 to 3 weeks to make this hoax that, I swear, I've never seen a fake Korokoro leak as good as this. This is the first time I've seen one so freaking legit looking. Everything from the box arts, dude. Way too much work went into these leaks. If you're gonna spend 2 to 3 weeks doing that, you need to put proper research into when you're gonna drop your hoax. Cause look at this. They said next month we're gonna get all this crap ton of information. If you drop this next month, everyone would have fell for it. Even, I don't even know, would Serbia fallen for it? I mean, the truth is, there's ways to tell if a leak was real. Like, it took like 2 hours after these leaks were posted for the actual Volcanion leaks to come out. So that's only the issue with timing. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of issue with this that we were able to figure out. Something as small as there not being shadows where there should be is what you would use to like determine a leak, or there not being a watermark. So it's not easy to fall for it if you know what you're doing. That's why Serbia doesn't fall for it. That's why I don't fall for it. On top of that, these are not even the way Ken Sugimori draws his art, so someone who knows what they're doing can figure it out. But I just feel like if you're gonna put time into a hoax, do the last step correctly. It's so freaking uneasy, unsettling when it's done like this. Oh, look at this. I think it really is like some November 20th date. Bro, load the page. Kotaku here says that the Japanese is actually really good compared to other fake leaks. So, dude, man, you put too much time into the wrong parts, and then things like this, punctuation being off, is what makes this leak determined to be fake. How do you make it so it's the punctuation, dude? Okay, you know, let's just leave this topic. The season of fake leaks is just so fun. You know, if you're an artist, make freaking fake leaks. Try to make us fall for it. Like, that should be your goal. Make someone fall for it, send it to their dream and be like, yo, real leaks, fall for it. And if they fall for it and even end the video without being sure if it's real or fake or not, at least you've made a 50 way. But if someone makes a video saying, oh my god, it's the new Korokoro leaks, let's get right into it, then you've won. All right, do it. But now let's talk about the leaks. So the first thing, of course, is the fact that it has the crystals embed into it, the 2 legendaries. And if I were to think about what the crystals are, it can either be something like Burst Heart, which is this legendary is like the only kind of legendary that can fuse or something like that, or it could be just like the red and blue orb, and it's like freaking missing a crystal, and be like, oh, let me freaking shove it back in your head. Like, look at that, he has a crystal on his head, and so do you. I think it's cool that the 2 legendaries in the box art sets them in space. So it's like this, because I know Sun and Moon is in space, but when the hell, like, what does Pokemon Red and Blue mean? Like, Sun and Moon actually means space in the celestial bodies. It's weird. And these legendaries, now that I mentioned the whole Aerial and Beast duo, they really do remind me of, like, Dialga and Palkia. When it comes to space, these guys might intertwine. You guys remember that leaked list a few weeks back? They had these 2 legendaries, or it was 2 legendaries, and one of them managed time and space, and the other one distorted time and space. So that was a cool duo, and it had to do with the same thing Dialga and Palkia have to do with as well. So you can overlap. But you see the fact that these are fake scans, so these covers are fake. They're concept. Remember that. It could be something to do with Lugia and Ho-Oh. Like, I know it's weird for them to revisit like that, but the way Pokemon is trying to throw curveballs right now, I could really believe if this is the game for Ho-Oh and Lugia, like an actual plot game. Because if you think about Gold and Silver, there was no like Lugia wrecking havoc. You went there, you danced with the Kimono girls, and you captured it out of its own habitat. Ho-Oh's flying in the sky, and you capture it. Lugia's freaking had taken a bath in a waterfall, and you capture it. So it'd be cool if for a change they actually like rampage. And this game doesn't have to be based in Johto or anything like that. It can be in a new region with a bunch of new Pokemon and all of this, but the 2 legendaries are or have something to do with Lugia and Ho-Oh. I think that's one thing that has to be true. The 2 legendaries have to have something to do with Lugia and Ho-Oh, especially when there's no center legendary. Dude, starters look cool as usual. I'm always open to starter designs. Like, it's cool. A water type like this is really cool. A little crocodile water type. Wow. I thought a water crocodile was creative because of crocodile, but crocodiles are in the water. By these images, they're almost mimicking how it looked like when you got Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur from Sycamore and X and Y. So I guess they're trying to give the same look. And dude, if these games are related to like Ho-Oh and Lugia, how cool would it be if you get the Johto starters and their Mega Stone, as if it's just like synced with previous games? I'm so looking forward to the next month just for Core. There's gonna be it's gonna be so weird, man. Like, I don't even know what to expect. Are we gonna get what we thought with just new Pokemon starters, or are we gonna get a curveball where some of the Pokemon we've seen, and this is about Lugia and Ho-Oh? Man, you guys have to speculate on that. Okay, I can't talk here alone. These are cool little trainer entries for them, but man, these leaks, I love these leaks. I love these leaks. They create such a fun topic. And, you know, if a leak is boring, guys, just remember, if a leak is boring, I'm not going to cover it. If it's just the leak of her, and I'm like, okay, cool, you're here, and I know it's fake, I'm probably not going to cover it if there's nothing to talk about except just throwing it in your face. I'll post it on Twitter and make fun of it, but I probably won't cover it. So just remember that whenever you see a video, it's not about a stupid leak. And if you want to see all the leaks, just follow me on my social networks, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook too. But, you know, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the live discussion videos. I almost want to leave you guys with something before I end this. Another thing is, what do these games have to do with the sun and the moon? Like, are these legendaries from the sun and moon? Have these legendaries been sealed in the sun and moon like Bojack? Or what? Like, what the hell are you guys doing? It's so cool. These guys look so cool. Like, to just see this thing, the moon legendary, just freaking flying across space. And this guy rises up at 6 a.m. to wake everyone up. What if you like you unsilhouette and it's like a really creative rooster? I'm gonna end it there before I get too creative, which is bad. But that is all the time for this video. Be sure to leave a like, and as I said, be sure to follow me on my different social networks. They're all in the description, and I do these live discussions a lot. They're super fun to make. You guys really enjoy them, and if you do enjoy them, be sure to subscribe. I was gonna end this video doing something, but I kind of want to save that for its own video. It has to do with Pokemon Sun and Moon. So as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.